If you're dreaming about getting a job at a luxury fashion brand or company, in this video I'm going to share with you how to get a job at Kering, the luxury group house of brands such as Gucci, Saint Laurent, McQueen, Balenciaga, and many others. I'm talking from experience, because if you're new here, my name is Jada. I'm the founder and CEO of Glam Observer, the fashion career education platform. I teach fashion enthusiasts how to land their dream job in fashion, but I also worked in fashion myself. Years ago, indeed, Kering, and in particular Alexander McQueen, was the first brand where I ever worked at in fashion, and I did it without experience. So I've been teaching other fashion enthusiasts like me how to break into fashion for years, and I also work at Kering. So in this video, I'm going to break down what you should know if you want to get a job at Kering, or you can also apply this tip for any other luxury brand or luxury group you want to work for. I'm going to share with you where to find jobs at Kering, how to apply, and also what I would do today if I were to apply again. So let's dive in. So like I said, Kering is not a brand, so you're not just working for one single company. Kering is a group. So this means that if you want to work at Kering, you can either work for Kering directly, so the headquarters, or you can work for one of the brands of the group. If you want to work in luxury fashion, joining a group such as Kering is one of the smartest choice. So first of all, it's going to be also an obvious choice because these biggest luxury groups such as Kering or LVMH is the other one, owns most of the top luxury fashion brands. So the good things about working for this company is that of course they own multiple brands. This means that they have multiple opportunities. This means that they offer internal mobility, meaning that if you join a brand today and you want to change brand in the future, this would be easier compared to someone coming from the outside. They offer job opportunities in many different departments at many levels, creative, business, management, marketing. So there's for sure something that is made for you. There are many departments at Kering and luxury brands, so I'm going to break down what are the departments you can work at. There are creative functions, creative departments, where you can find jobs such as design, pattern making, communication, and marketing. Then there are business functions at Kering. You can find there things such as strategy, merchandising, sales, supply chain, industrial operation. And you can also find the corporate and financial function, just in case you're interested in more this corporate roles such as finance, HR, legal, tech and digital, general services. So the fashion industry is made up of many career opportunities, and actually I will leave you in the description of this video a PDF guide where I break down the different departments in the fashion industry and in general in many companies, so you can find the department that is made for you, just in case you're not sure about what is the career that is made for you, or you're still finding your place, or you're still exploring to see if perhaps there is something else that you would enjoy the most. How do you get the job at these luxury fashion brands, especially if you don't have experience? So first of all, I want to break down here some of the biggest myths of the fashion industry, which are the fact that you need experience to get started in fashion, or that perhaps you need another fashion degree or another fashion master in order to work in fashion, especially when targeting these big luxury companies. The thing is that most people working in fashion are coming even from traditional degrees. I'm not saying that your education is not important, because the standards are high, because we are talking about the top companies of the industry. And I also believe that not just to impress recruiters, but for yourself, you should always be learning something new. Listen, I am a fashion educator now. I've been teaching fashion for years, but I never stop learning, because you never know enough of anything. So if there is an advice that I can leave you for this video, is that you should never stop learning about fashion, but in general, everything that makes you curious is going to, learning about new things is going to give you many ideas, whatever job in fashion you want to get. Now that you know that it's absolutely possible to get a job at Kering or any of your favorite luxury brands, like say Saint Laurent, for example, one of my favorites, you should start with internships if you don't have experience. These luxury companies post more internships than any other full-time position. So if you want to find the best internships at Kering or luxury groups, the best place is to look on their official page. So because these brands are inside the luxury group. So meaning that if you want to work for Saint Laurent, or you want to work for Alexander McQueen, Balenciaga, or any other brand that is inside these groups, you can either go to the single pages of these brands, but you can also go to the group career pages, meaning that you go on Kering.com and you're going to find the section talent and jobs for you. There you're going to find all of the job and opportunities from the luxury brands part of that group, meaning that in one place you're going to find all of the internships, McQueen, Balenciaga, Saint Laurent, Gucci, and many others part of that same group. Despite Kering is a French company, they do not just offer internships or jobs in France. Indeed, the headquarters of Kering is in France, but because this is a global fashion brand and the brands inside are global fashion houses, they have offices all over the world, meaning that there could be even an office next to you that you don't know about. Typically, New York, Milan, Paris, London, Dubai are where all of these brands have their offices. They might not be the main headquarters, but they also have offices there offering internships and jobs. So you don't necessarily need to go to Paris if you want to work for these luxury French fashion houses. So let's go into the hiring process at Kering or luxury fashion brands in general. So what to expect? Typically, you would expect multiple steps of the job application. It's not like any other job where you apply with a simple resume, you get a call back, you do an interview, your phone, and you get the job or you get rejected. Typically, these jobs and internships have multiple steps. The competition is high, and also high are the standards of these brands. So this means that you might have a first phone interview, and then you will have a second in-person interview, and then you will have a third step, which would be your second in-person interview, which could be a test, for example, an assessment, depending on the role that you want to get. For example, this happened already back when I got into fashion Alexander McQueen. During the second step of the job interview, the recruiter put me in front of an Excel spreadsheet and asked me to calculate some things. So like me and like my students now of my Excel for Fashion course, people, especially these top luxury brands, are tested on things such as Excel, even for internships. This is a sign that, of course, these companies don't hire just based on the degree that you have or the previous experience that you have. So this means that if you believe that you don't have the degree of that perfect top university or you don't have much experience, this is not a problem. Like I said, I started from scratch without experience, and I had a degree in management engineering at that time when I got the job. So I wasn't coming from a top university because my management engineering degree was just coming from just a simple local university in southern Italy, so not one of the top universities, just a regular one, and I still made it. What really matters is that you're able to impress them with your application, and once you're going to be inside the job interview, then you can impress them also during the job interview phase. If you want to get a job at Kering or any other luxury brand, the first thing that I would really recommend you to do is to visit their career pages, see if you find jobs that are interesting for you, but before you apply, do this work. First, do research about Kering and in particular also the brand you want to apply for, whether it's Saint Laurent, Gucci, McQueen, Balenciaga. You have to know when the brand was founded, the values, so read the pages such as our history, our values, who we are. For example, Kering clearly states that creativity is its most precious heritage. You have to do your research about Kering so that when you're building your cover letter, when you're building your resume, when you're building your portfolio, you're building documents that are aligned with the company values, with the position and the brand. Because companies like this are not just hiring degrees or not just hiring experience. They're hiring people who are going to contribute to something meaningful. They want to make sure that these people understand their values but also share them. The luxury is not just about the product, it's also about storytelling, it's about emotion. So think about all of these things when you're building your application. So let's go to the steps that I would actually take beyond just doing your research about Kering at the brand in order to get a job at one of these top luxury brands in 2026. Sending a generic application, such as just a simple resume, unfortunately is not the way to get inside these companies nowadays. Most candidates just send a generic CV, a cover letter that just says that you love passion and that you're eager to contribute, but they don't show proof that you understand what the position is really about. And you can do this even if you don't have experience. So you don't necessarily need to have had the previous internships in order to demonstrate that you know what the position is about, that you understand what you're going to do in your job even before you get the job. So here's how I would prepare to apply for internship at Kering or another luxury fashion brand today. Step 1, I would choose the internship that interested me the most. So do not apply just for all of the internships just because you love the brands. Recruiters can spot a generic application miles away. So if you're not able to clearly state why you're applying for that position and that brand, you're already out. Step 2, read carefully the job description of the job you want to apply for. This is going to be very helpful for you when building your resume and cover letter, because if you don't know what to add to your resume, what to write in your cover letter, or what type of portfolio you should build for that specific position, just know that everything that the company wants for that internship is inside the job description. It is the most important thing that you can do for your job search phase. Read the job description, highlight the tasks, so what are going to be your responsibilities when you're going to get the role. Take notes of the activities, the skills required, and prepare for writing yours. So step 3 is to compare the requirements of the job with what you have, your education, your experience, and your skills. If you have something in common or similar to the things that is required now in the job description, make sure that you highlight this on your resume with bullet points that you can also add to your education. Even online courses are fine if these are valid, your experience and your skills. If you can find common points, act quickly. Meaning that, for example, if you don't know how to use Excel and it's required for the job description and you don't know how to prove it on your resume, but you know that it's important to get the job, just take an Excel course today and start learning it so that you can add and back up your skill with an Excel profession course, for example, just in case you are interested in my Excel profession course. Step 4, start building your resume. Even if you already have a resume, I would not use that one to apply for these luxury fashion brands. I would start from scratch because these brands are competitive, and the mistake that I always see from students and recent graduates with their resume is that they build a resume that speaks about them and is not speaking enough about the company and the position. So that's why, in order to fit your resume to the position, the best way that you can do so is by starting from the job description first. That's why step 2 was about reading the job description. So now that you have your notes of skills and keywords extracted from the task and responsibilities, now you can make sure that you incorporate those inside your resume and you build a resume around the position instead of a resume about you. Move on to your cover letter. The cover letter is the document that is going to be able to express your motivation, your passion, and the reason why you're applying for that job. What I teach to my students is that when building your cover letter, try to answer the question. Like, imagine that a recruiter is in front of you and is asking, why are you for the position? Why you and not another candidate? What makes you the perfect fit for that position? Answer this in your cover letter. Do not just make it a recap of your resume. They already have your resume. They already know what you studied. So now tell me why what you studied or your previous experience or the skills you have matter for this type of role. Step 6, record the video cover letter. Why? In my previous video on how to get a job in 2026, I broke down the video cover letter. I already started teaching a video cover letter strategy 2 years ago to my students because we always go beyond the traditional application in my Break into the Fashion Industry course to help you stand out. But I believe that in 2026 it is going to be even more important because with AI and ChatGPT, cover letters can be written in like 5 seconds. And when talking and speaking to fashion recruiters from luxury companies nowadays, they're telling me that there is this problem nowadays that all of the candidates look the same. The application look polished, so more polished compared to years ago, but they all look the same because they're all using the same weak ChatGPT prompt, like write a cover letter for an internship. And this is not going to work, because recruiters are now looking at all of the cover letters and they are all the same. I'm not against AI, I'm not against ChatGPT. I think you should use it, and I also teach to my students how to use it properly. When you use with the right prompts, when you give ChatGPT the right context, it can actually be super powerful in your application and can actually be an asset to help you improve them, but only if you know how to use it. I will also leave you in the description of this video the resource that I created where you can learn ChatGPT with 60 ChatGPT prompts for your job search, so you are not looking like everyone else and you can use it to polish your application. Even if you have questions about what should I do here, it's going to help you with that. Step 7, prepare a third document. A portfolio or a case study about Kering or the brand. This is going to strengthen your application because you're standing out among all of the others who just submit a CV and a cover letter. Like for example, the students of my fashion internship simulator work on a Saint Laurent retail activation event. And if Kering recruiters are going to receive a third document with a case study about the brand, it shows your research skills, it shows your knowledge about the brand, it shows your effort, it shows that you're proactive, and it shows they're going beyond, meaning that you will probably be the candidate who will also go above and beyond in their job too. And this is what companies are looking for. Step 8, now it's time to ask ChatGPT to polish your application documents, your resume, your cover letter, and your portfolio to avoid any mistake, any typos. And if you use my ChatGPT prompts, you will also be able to ask ChatGPT if your portfolio project or your cover letter is strong enough and how to improve it. I don't typically recommend to use ChatGPT to start it from scratch, but when you add the right context, when you add the right inputs, you can build a super strong cover letter that doesn't look like written by AI and that sounds like you. Step 9, it's time to start preparing for the job interview. Even if you haven't had the call yet, I would definitely recommend to start preparing for a job interview because you never know when it can happen. They might call you from 1 hour after you submitted the application up to 2 months after you submitted the application. So start studying. If you're lacking some skills that were required in the job description, make sure, like for example, Excel, I was tested during the job interview and my students get tested even these days. And I also believe, like if you watch the video of how to get a job in fashion in 2026, there is a trend that I predict is going to be in the hiring practices this year, that more recruiters are going to test candidates to really assess their level and their skills. Because now with AI, everyone has a polished resume, everyone has a nice cover letter, so they're going to hire based more on this test and this assessment. So prepare for the job interview. You can practice your Q&A session, even like using ChatGPT. Prepare your elevator pitch, like how to answer the question, why we should hire you, tell us a little bit about yourself, so you can go to the job interview prepared. Opportunities at brands such as Saint Laurent, Gucci, Balenciaga sound like the dream ones and they're so competitive, but it's absolutely possible to get inside these fashion houses. Even if you don't have experience, even if you don't have a fashion degree. Most candidates get rejected not because they lack experience or a perfect fashion degree, but because thousands just apply blindly. You stand out when your application is tailored to the role, is aligned with the position, and it shows initiative, proactivity, and it is intentional. So not just a random application you're throwing out just because you want to get one job. I really hope that this video was helpful. I will leave you in the description a link to my free webinar where I'm teaching you 3 powerful strategies to break into fashion, as well as other resources that can help you with your career in fashion. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and bye for now.